takes me a good 4 minutes to get from my driveway to my front porch. But I know it could have been worse. I don't know why I'm here, actually. I mean, it has been nearly a year. Sergeant said Texas is just to help you relieve any emotional anguish or such stuff. It's standard procedure. You have to. They evaluate you. Make sure you're not crazy, and then when they know for sure that you're firing on all cylinders, they'll put you where you are. Hell, the only place where I'm needed now is behind the desk. I used to be Captain Jake Texas Mill. I had a squad of guys under my supervision. I was the one to lead by example. Even way back in basic, I was always the first through or the first to volunteer. I see where that got me. Now I'm Captain Gibb, pride of the U.S. Army, because the only thing better than a kid is when they make it. I got this one for sniper shooting, and this one for visionary leadership. And while I don't recall what I got that one for, I'm sure it was for doing something stupid or heroic, as the Army calls it. My Master Chief said once that bravery is when action becomes instinct, and that's why all the heroes you'll ever hear about aren't afraid, because they don't think about it enough to be afraid. Well, now I guess that's why you don't meet too many heroes, just read about them, because most of them are dead, because they don't think before they act,